20 minutes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Forever Skies. I did a little bit of messing around and playing around with the sprinkler system, and I finally got it to work. So I did not realize that there was a flow direction to the pipes, and I ended up moving the water system up here just because it was easier to have it just go through the wall down here to go into there. This is not going to be my final setup because apparently there's something else that we get eventually that will help us with watering our plants and stuff. But I was able to finally get it to work. As you can see, there's the arrows, there's the intake, and then I can actually use the outtake to grab it and maybe set up another advanced sprinkler over here, or I could use one of these splitters right here to have the intake come in from so it would come in from from here, come in, and then it would go out, or it would come in from there and it would go out, or it would go out. It's a weird system. I don't like it. But I needed to set it up. I needed to set it up and just figure out that I could. And now that I could, and I can, and I did, we're done with it. We don't ever have to friggin' mess with it again. So, today, I need to put this back. But let's set this up first, because I don't want to put it on the rack. And then we can set this up. And then we can put everything back down here. And now we're good to go. Today, we have to go visit, the alien. We have to go to that icon on the map. So we're going to definitely go to the icon on the map. We're going to make our way over there. I should have started headed there while I was messing with things, but I wouldn't have been able to watch where we were going. So we need to go this direction. We need to go this direction. So let's just head this way and see. So real quick, on our way to the next location, I built a desk to try to put the radar on there, and as you can see, it's not gonna work, which is dumb. Like, I should be able to put the radar on the desk. If I could put the radar on the desk, I could see the radar better, but it's not gonna work. So I gave up. And it turns out the location she was sending us was the location we checked out an episode or two ago that I was not ready for. So, place like this. I'm glad we waited. And let me tell you, it took entirely too long for me to be able to set this up so that I could get in there. Entirely too long. I don't know if it's just poor setup for my base, or just, like I said, there's no strafing, and yeah, I couldn't see everything. After taking a quick nap, because we had low stamina, we make our way into this area once again. Ground surface lift, so I wonder, we've been to one of these before. Is this the same one? It may be. Closed elevator. I tripped on the cable and fell. Not only did it break my leg, but my keycard fell into pieces. Okay, yeah. So we've been in here before. I think this is the same area. Can I climb up there? Let's explore more in here before we head down below. This is the exact area we were. Okay. So we have been here before. Ooh, lobster peppers. We needed them for something. I don't remember what. But we needed them for something. We do some quick exploring of the upper area, find a few damaged chests that we go through, having the usual transformers and upgrade parts and things like that. We find a bunch of research parts in all of these containers. Nothing really special, nothing really fancy, just normal stuff. And then a bunch more research parts, and then eventually we do find a room that we can break into, and it does have something new for us to uncover. I wonder what that is. We're gonna have to run back to the ship and drop everything off that we just grabbed. Wrecked fuel tank. Up to 2 upgraded engines. Tank designed to provide fuel for up to 2 engines. Interesting. Alright, let's drop everything off and let's research that fuel tank. There's an intake right there. Okay. I see it. There's an intake right there. That's nifty. We'll mess with that later. Later. We'll mess with it later.
Warning. Critical condition. The risk of death is increasing. Warning. Entering into toxic zone.
I don't have any oxygen things. Any oxygen balls or anything like that. Field Research Site 1, we came here in hope of finding vegetation that could help neutralize the greatest threat to humanity's survival that we have faced in a cross-section of history. Chances are small, but we will not rest until we have made our mark. Dr. whatever his name was. Hypothermia boosters. Can't get any more.
Oxygen level is low.
I can't make a crystal battery because I don't have any crystals anyway. What's this?
Warning. Oxygen level is critical.
Seeds tuber. It requires the air cutter. I don't have the air cutter. Am I getting shot at from?
Oxygen level is low.
Do any more? I got one. I might need to run back up to the ship. Research Site 3, the vegetation under the smog is changing, but all the time we can't hit the trail of this one mutation, which is supposed to be the key to figuring out the virus. Everything constantly changing and evolving. I need to make my way back up. I need oxygen. Oh god. Nope, that's not the way I want to go. Get.
Warning. Oxygen level is critical. Warning. Oxygen
Oh
level
boy.
is low.
That was close. Let's Let's go see if we have any oxygen things up at the ship. Oh, air cutter. So, I just cut a lot. There was a lot of downtime right now in this section of the episode. But I craft and learn the air cutter. I create it. And I was spending a lot of time making some food and some just gear and supplies for me to go back down with liquid oxygen and with honey, because apparently honey is really good, and I get into explaining it very shortly. I took some time and I made 2 sets of liquid oxygen, so that's 200 oxygen right there. I have a bunch of breath nuts that we were able to grow here. I'm grabbing a crystal battery so we can set that up down there. I did craft a scientist key card, and it's telling me to use it to unlock the elevator. So it's just telling me to do things with it that I've already done. And yeah, as you see, we have the air cutter coming as well. I don't know if that's an infinite thing or what. So I'm probably going to craft another one, and then I want to do... We don't have any more energy crystals.
Printing completed.
So I'm just going to craft a bunch of bolts, just in case. Yeah, so it does not look like that is something that lasts forever. So we're going to make another one. And then upgrades, let's see. We got the charge maxed out. Or not maxed out, but as high as it could go right now. And we should be good. But we're going to actually explore the rest of the underdust next time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being here. If you liked what you saw, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like button so the algorithm knows that people like you will like me too. Subscribe to the channel so you get updates and notifications when I go live and post new videos. And leave comments down below. Hints, tips, tricks. I respond to all comments back. Be sure to check me out live here on YouTube and on Twitch Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And check out the other videos I make on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thank you guys so much. Please be careful, be safe, don't do anything I wouldn't do for once on your loved ones. And of course, like always, be sure to wear mismatched socks. See you all in the next one. Bye.